It don't happen. You see, no matter anything, it's good for someone to be focused. If you have anything builded inside of you, if you have a talent, focus to that talent. That's what I mean. There are some people that deprive themselves and drive themselves away from their talent, away from something that will make them happy. At the end of the day, they drive themselves into another thing that they don't even want to see themselves doing, and they are squeezing themselves in that thing just because of a particular arrangement or contract or something that if they don't do this, they will not have this. Sometimes people are put, you don't need to blame people are put on a spot that what they see themselves want to do, they don't see themselves doing that thing. They have to follow the words of that person. This is what I want you to do. And this was the case of Davido. Davido was in that spot. A guy that really loved doing music. He really wanted to do music. Music is one of his number one priority that he has. And since he was a child, just like I remember, like when I was a child, I love, making people laugh. And up until now, there's sometimes that when I go and be making people laugh, my father will come and say, will you come and go home? I will not be happy. Because that's what I love doing. Yeah, I love doing it. And I will go home, I'll be sad because I love making people happy. But along the line, my father understand, and somebody said to my father, listen, do you know what this guy is doing? The way he's doing people, he's healing a lot of people, he's impacting in people's life. Today, look at Davido, is a blessing to the world. His music everywhere. You see, but what was the main reason that was making his father to not look on his talent, to not want to be part of it? Just because the father is a graduate and want every of his child to be a graduate. He doesn't care whether he want to be like president of the world, but all he's concerned is that you must go to school, and which is a very good thing for somebody to go to school. This is not what I'm despising. School is one of the very good. I advise people to be educated because it's good for you to be educated. If you're educated, there's a lot of things. At least you know how to speak good English. You know how to follow the things of life. A lot of things that will be settled, that will be shaped in the life of that person. That's what people look at it's not easy to go to school, it's not easy to be educated because the time of reading, the time of taking to do assignment, the time of going to that school, the time of sitting, listening to, you see all those things, doing a practical, all those kind of things make people say, whoa, why don't I just have this freedom? But some people are so, there's some people, talent are so strong. When I say strong esteem talent that is strong on these people. This is what is pulling them. They want to be, you understand me? They want to get to that aspect of life. They want to get to that aspect. And whatever thing you do, that is what they want. That is what they call strong talent on people. Strong. Anything they do does not make them happy. I'm telling you, I'm just that kind of person. And so many people are that kind of people. When they don't do that thing that makes them happy, whatever they do, they are not interested. They will always fail in those things. But when they come to the thing that they know best, and this was what Davido struggled with. He struggled with it. He struggled and struggled. And at the end of the day, he defeated, and his father decided to have a kind of deal with him. I need you guys to hear the story of Davido. I don't want to say everything. Let's hear the story of Davido. Davido is on this platform. We're going to hear the story of Davido. So I am putting up a video where I'm going to see where Davido was interviewed, talked, and he talked how he became what he became. How his father was made him to be poor, that he was not rich. I'm always available. I bring you update all the time. And good morning to everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
I broke into his house in Atlanta. I sold all the TVs, sold his furniture. I almost sold his Rolls Royce. Because I was like, yo, I want to do music. But he didn't want me to. So I was like, you know what? I'm just about to act crazy until you let me. So the deal was, so he finally caught up to me. I flew into Nigeria. The army picked me up on the plane like this. And took me straight to my father. So he was like, where have you been? I was like, I want to do music. I do not want to go to school. You can't force me to. He's like, okay, let's have a deal. I said, okay. Now you're talking business. So he said he will invest in my music career. He will build me a world-class studio, but I have to go to school. Like, okay, so if I go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll stay that weekend and do another week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I can go to the city every other weekend to do the music. So I was like, okay, he's gonna build me a studio. So I calculated it as, okay, I'm gonna take the money, he's gonna build the studio, I'm going to school for like 2 months, and then when I shoot the video and blow up, I'm gonna run away again. So he shot me, like, at that time, like in Nigeria, like the most expensive music video. That's how I kind of like got into the industry. And people like knew that my dad had money and stuff like that. So he finally shot me the video. Then I shot the video and he dropped it. And then I remember I went to school because I had to go back after the weekend. So my friend calls me. He's like, I said, well, what is happening? What's happening in the city? He said, bros, your song is going crazy. I said, eh? He said, oh, the girls are going crazy to your song. I'm in school, like, going crazy, like, how am I going to escape again? So, like, over time, like, and I dropped another song. This one scattered everywhere. So I was so, like, I couldn't even stay in school. Like, I couldn't even stay in class. Like, students were being distracted because I was famous, you feel me? So that's when I ran away again. So this time, so imagine my dad, like, seeing me on billboards and shows, you know what I'm saying, headlining, and then he would send the police, send the army. If you're a fan, if you're a Davido fan, if you buy tickets to my show, you'll arrest me. It was crazy.
Wow.
So police came like twice, and they started messing up my business because everybody was scared to book me. Because if you book Davido, there will be police at your show. So, and I made a song called Davido. Emma Davido in my language means you cannot stop me. So the lyrics of the song is basically said, Emma Davido, Emi Omo Baba Olo, means it means you cannot stop me. I'm the son of a rich man, but this is what I feel like. That's kind of the vibe. So I dropped that song, and the president of the country, that was his best song. So I was like, oh, I got the president on my back now. Like, the police is sending to arrest me. Became fans. So they'll come and arrest me. They'll be like, Davido? So it got too big for him to control. So eventually, like, we, found out a way. Because my dad, I don't care if you be as big as Joe Biden. If you don't have education, my daddy will not respect you. That's it. He's a school guy. You know what I'm saying? So whether I bring home 20 Grammys or 50 Grammys, that's not what he's looking for. Did you go to school? So we found a way. I got my degree eventually. Because I do like part-time school stuff. So I eventually got the degree, 2015. And then he just let me be. But yeah, he was crazy. But now he's like the biggest fan. Like, he loves my job.
That's a good story, man.
It's crazy.
So why do you do what you do?
Because I don't need to, basically.